we have seen that arbitrary union of open set is open and finite intersection of open sets is again open. Now, in this example, we will prove that arbitrary intersection of open sets need not be open. So we are going to give a counter example where we will have open sets but their arbitrary intersection will not be open. So let's go for the example. Consider your metric space R with standard metric D1, that means distance between 2 point x comma y in R is equal to mod of x minus y. And for each natural number n, you define your In to be interval, open interval minus 1 upon n comma 1 upon n. So open interval are open sets in R. Therefore, each In is open. Now, we claim that intersection of these In is equal to singleton 0. First of all, observe that 0 belong to each In because it is minus 1 upon n to 1 upon n. So 0 definitely belongs to each In. Therefore, 0 singleton 0 is subset of intersection of In n from 1 to infinity. Now we will prove that no other element belong to the intersection of In n from 1 to infinity. So for that, take any x not equal to 0. If x is not equal to 0, modulus of x is greater than 0. By using Archimedean property, we can find a natural number n naught such that 1 upon n naught is less than mod x. What does it mean? It means that 1 upon n naught is either less than minus x or 1 upon n naught is less than plus x. Because if x is positive, your mod x will be plus x. If x is negative, mod x will be minus x. So depending on that, your 1 upon n naught is less than either minus x or less than plus x. What does it mean? If I multiply to this inequality by minus, I will have minus 1 upon n naught is greater than x or 1 upon n naught is less than x. What does it give? It gives x is less than minus 1 upon n naught or 1 upon n naught is less than x. That means your x does not belong to open interval minus 1 upon n naught comma 1 upon n naught, because x will be either less than minus 1 upon n naught or x will be greater than 1 upon n naught. So in both the case, it will not be a member of your open interval minus 1 upon n naught comma 1 upon n naught, and which is your I suffix n naught. Since you have got an interval, you have got a set In naught to which your x does not belong. Therefore, x does not belong to intersection of n running from 1 to infinity. And that proves no real number other than 0 belong to the intersection of this arbitrary intersection and that proves that intersection of n running from 1 to infinity is singleton 0. Now we will prove that this singleton 0 is not an open set. So you consider r greater than 0. And for this r means it is arbitrary real number r greater than 0, and then you consider open ball centered at 0 of radius r. If you take b0r, this b0r is open interval minus r comma r. And definitely this is not subset of singleton 0. So for any real number r, b0r is not subset of singleton 0, and that shows that 0 is not an open set, and therefore intersection of n from 1 to infinity is not open set. So we can conclude that arbitrary intersection of open sets need not be open. Now let's see the next lemma. It states you take a metric space x comma d and consider a non-empty subset y of x. Then you can treat this y as metric subspace of x, and the metric on y will be given by the restriction of your metric d on y. Then any subset A of y is open in y if and only if there exists an open set u of x such that A is equal to u intersection y. See, we have already proved that open ball in metric subspace y is same as intersection of y with open ball in metric space X. Now it is something similar to that as set is open in y if and only if and there exists an open set u of X such that A is equal to u intersection y. Let's start the proof. So first you consider A subset of y is open in y. Therefore, by definition of open set, for every small a, for every member small a of A, there exists a corresponding real number Ra greater than 0 such that open ball centered at A of radius Ra inside the metric subspace capital Y, that means this open ball which I am considering is inside my metric subspace capital Y, is subset of A. Now one observation you make, that this A is union of all these open ball By centered at A of radius Ra as A belongs to A. And to see, observe that it is not very difficult because this union you are taking for every A. So in that way you will cover each element of A. And this By ARA, that means open ball centered at A of radius Ra inside Y, is subset of A, and A is subset of this, so that will give that A is subset of this union is subset of A, and therefore A is equal to this union. Now by structure of open ball in subspace, what you have, this BYARA, that means open ball centered at A of radius Ra inside metric subspace capital Y, is same as intersection of Y with open ball centered at A of radius Ra inside your metric space capital X. What you do now, you choose your U to be union of BARA where A belongs to A. Now this open ball is inside your metric space capital X, and arbitrary union of open set is open. By using that fact, you will get that this union is also open. That is what I have written. Each BARA is open ball in X and open ball is open set. So each BARA is open set in X. And then using the fact that arbitrary union of open set is open, you get that U is open in X. And now we will prove that this U intersection Y is equal to A. So consider U intersection Y. So U intersection Y is union of this BARA, A belong to A intersection with Y. This I can write as union of each BARA intersected with Y. And this union runs over all the elements A inside your capital set A. And this is equal to, now this BARA intersection Y is open ball centered at A of radius Ra inside your metric subspace capital Y. So this is union of BYARA, A belongs to A. And this, you know, that is the observation you had made, is equal to A. So you have proved that U intersection Y is equal to A. Thus there exists an open set U in X such that A is equal to U intersection Y. Now converse we will prove. That's, you assume A is subset of Y and there exists open set U in X such that A is equal to U intersection Y. And now we will prove that this A is open in Y. To show that, you consider element A inside your capital A, set A, but your set A is U intersection Y. Therefore, A belongs to U as well as A belongs to Y. You know that U is open set, therefore by definition of open set, there exists R greater than 0 such that BAR, that means open ball centered at A of radius R, is subset of U. This open ball is inside your metric space capital X. What does it imply? You intersect both sides by Y. So you will have BAR intersection Y is subset of U intersection Y. But BAR intersection Y is same as open ball centered at A of radius R inside your metric subspace capital Y. That means you have BYAR is subset of A. Therefore, for every A, there exists a positive real number R such that open ball centered at A of radius R inside capital Y is subset of A. And that proves that your A is open set in capital Y. Now, few examples I have taken. You consider your set X to be set of real numbers R and your Y to be close interval 0, 1. And then we have to decide which of these following are open sets in Y. So first one is close means interval closed at 0, open at half. Now this set will be open in Y if and only if there exists open set in R such that open set intersection with Y is equal to this given interval. Now this closed interval 0 and open half, this interval closed at 0, open half, I can write it as open interval minus half comma half intersection with closed interval 0, 1. And this minus half comma half is open interval in R, hence it is open set in R. So close 0 open half can be written as an open set in R intersection with Y. Therefore you can conclude this close 0 open half is open in Y. Second example I have taken is close interval 0, half inside Y. Now, if you want an open set whose intersection with 0, 1 should be 0, half, then you must be of the type open at some point A and closed at half, or closed at A and open at half. But in any of the case, you will not be open set in R, set of real numbers R. Hence, you can conclude that closed interval 0, half is not open in Y. Similarly, if you take close half open 1 and suppose you want an open set whose intersection with 0, 1 gives you close half open 1, then you must be of the type closed at half open at B, some B in real number R, and closed at half closed at B. In any of the case, it will not be open in R. Hence, you can conclude that closed at half open at 1, this interval is not open in Y.